Hey guys! So I'm working on another Easter project for my living room, and I talked a little bit about cloches yesterday, or on the last video. And this is a cloche. It's just a glass dome, and I have them all over my house. And this one I scored at the thrift store this week. Super score, $2.50. Gone good deal. And so I want to set up little vignettes to go underneath my cloches. So today I want to make a little bird's nest. And so my plan is to take this bowl and use it as a form. You'll notice that there's string that's glued to the bowl. It's because I tried to start, and don't do it directly on the bowl, y'all. Make sure that you have a barrier. I'm just saying. And so we're using a bowl for the form. I have a roll of string that I bought at Dollar Tree. I'm going to try to use this. This is a bit of an experiment, you guys, so if it works, then we all get to cheer together. And then I also have this, is what they use to make, it's sisal fiber. So when the bottle brush trees came out, like a few years ago, I told myself, because I'm a serial crafter, that I was going to make myself some, bottle brush trees, and the fiber is still in the package, brand new. So that just gives you a sense of how that went. But I'm going to use it today, though, on our nest. And I'm going to be using soft gel on this project because I need something that's going to have a lot of body and it's going to dry really clear. So this is what I've chosen. Hopefully it works. And I think that's it for supplies today, you guys. So let's get started making a nest. By the way, my name is Roycycled Bell, owner of Roycycled Treasures. Let's get started. So I have the string that I bought at Dollar Tree, and I'm thinking I'm just going to put a layer of the soft gel and then wrap the string around. And you know what? Yesterday when I sat down to kind of play with this idea, I had wrapped some string around this bowl thinking I'd be able to just pop it open, which that did not happen, or pop it off, because it's stuck on there pretty good. But it's kind of nice though that I've done this, because now I have this aperture that's going to make it like easier to wrap my string around today, because I'm going to have something to hold the string in place. Because when I was doing this, it was kind of sliding all over the place. So I'm just going to wrap this in some saran wrap so that when I'm done, I'm able to pop my nest off the bowl. And I'm using 2 pieces because I really want to make sure that everything is covered. Oh man. Cling wrap used to be a lot clingier. Like they've done something in the last like 5 years to all of my cling wrap, because it's not as clingy as it used to be. Okay, so I have this here and I'm all ready to go to get my wrap, to get my my string on there. And I have my gel medium, and this is a soft gel medium. And so I'm going to put a layer on kind of my base coat so that my string has something to stick to. And this would be super fun because you could integrate leaves. I thought about integrating some paper in here too, which I may do. We'll see what happens. Because when birds build their nests, they use whatever they find. But I think that they're absolutely beautiful. And so I'm going to start off with my string and just kind of wrap it around there. And you'll see how having that string kind of on the bowl already helps to keep my string from slipping up the bowl. It's going to help it to stay in place. So even though that was a mistake, it still worked out in my favor. And so I'm just going to go around this and kind of create a base. And then we can start layering on the different things. And you guys, I'm not putting a ton of the gel medium on there because I don't want my, I still want my nest to look like it's natural. I don't want it to look like shiny or glassy or anything like that. And having the rope on my bowl is really helping to hold my string in place. This is going to be so cool. And I guess I'll go across the bottom just to build a base, right? I'm going to stick this underneath here so it'll stay put. And I imagine a little birdie would probably like weave this through their stuff, but we're cheating. We're using gel medium. No weaving here. And I want my ends to look like they're part of the string that's wrapping around, so I'm kind of spreading them across like this, so you don't see like an obvious loop there. How do you guys decorate for Easter? I'm just curious. I always wonder what people do. And I think I'm going to do a few strands in the opposite direction. And then I'll have a nice base. And I'm going to start playing around with the fibers that we have to kind of build this up a little bit more. So now that I have like a pretty good foundation, right, I can start to play with my fibers so that it looks more organic. I had some like a larger rope that I wanted to use, but y'all know I couldn't find it. So we are going to just unravel this a little bit. Because I want it to look a little bit more like unruly, if you will, or organic, so it doesn't look like I just wrapped a bunch of rope around a bowl. So I'm going to play with these fibers and kind of fluff them out and put them on there. Because once I get my foundation done, the stuff that we put over the top is really just decorative, right? I like the way that looks. I found a piece of rope that's a little bit thicker, you guys, because I'm thinking like this thickness would be perfect for this project as opposed to the thinner rope, right? And you can get this at the Dollar Tree too. They have it there. But I still want to do the same thing. I'm going to just kind of fray it so that it looks like a natural fiber. I think it's so interesting how birds are able to make nests. Like, it takes skill to be able to do that, right? To take a bunch of random stuff and to weave it into something that's going to hold and serve as a home for you and your babies. Perfect. And I am like legit, you guys, just being super random with these pieces. And if at any point it's like stop sticking, I'll just add a little bit more of my medium. Not a ton, because I don't want things to look sticky and glossy, but enough so that it'll stick on there. And I kind of want it all over so I can have the freedom to stick my fibers wherever I want. And now I get to make a mess. That's the fun part. Now I'm using the two sets of fibers because they look different and because they're different colors. So I don't know how the sisal fiber will work, but I'm thinking that it will work beautifully. And so I just want to take this and kind of integrate it into the other parts of our nest. Now, don't ask me what kind of bird is building this nest, y'all, because I don't know. It's a Roycycled bird. And you guys will notice I'm not laying down all of the parts. Like, I'm leaving some of the fibers kind of poking off. As long as they're anchored on the surface, they'll stay on there. But I want it to look kind of, I don't know, unruly. I don't want it to be like perfectly shaped. So I really do want to have those fibers kind of poking out everywhere. And you guys can see why I chose the gel medium, because of its consistency. It's like thicker, and so it's really helping to hold these fibers in place. And that is it. I'm going to take this bowl and set it aside and let it dry. And when we come back, we'll cut it off of the bowl and we'll take a look and see how we did building our very own nest. So now that our base is all dried on our bowl, you guys, we can go ahead and take this off. So you guys remember we wrapped saran wrap around this bowl so that we could get it off of here. Don't do what I did, y'all. The first time I didn't put any saran wrap in. Well, now that string just serves to help me to build more nests. But now I'm going to pull all this off of here, though, and we have a base for our nest, and we can just kind of feather our nest and add more things to it. I can't wait to get this under my cloche. I think it's going to be so cute. I'm not worried about getting all of the plastic off of the inside necessarily, because we're going to put some more stuff on here to camouflage all of that. But now we have this really cool shape. And we can just build on that. And so I have here some, oh man, there's nothing on here. I bought this last Christmas, you guys, to make bottle brush trees. And y'all know I didn't make no bottle brush trees. But I have it left over. And it's just a sisal, I believe. A sisal fiber. But I thought this would be nice. And it'll be a nice color contrast, too, to the darker colors that are in here. And I also bought some Spanish moss to go on here that I think will be super cute. And I have my glue gun on the ready just in case I need it. But I'm going to kind of try to build something without any more glue. And this is just preserved Spanish moss. And I think that this will add a nice texture as well to my nest. And I started to walk around and get sticks out of the yard, like really small, to weave in and out of here. But I honestly didn't have time this morning, but that's something that you guys could absolutely do. And I would imagine you could use anything that's native to where you are to build your nest, right? Because that's what the birdies are gonna do. And how cute is that? Like, I can set that in my cloche, put some little eggs in there, maybe put some other things that reference spring, and this will be super cute. So I'll get this staged, you guys, and I'll show you guys how I'm going to use this in my house. But thank you guys so much for joining me for this project. This is a super fun one and super quick, kind of. Again, my name is Royce Hunt Bell, owner of Roycycled Treasures. If you guys like our videos or you enjoyed this tutorial, be sure and hit subscribe so that you can get an alert, so that you can join us for more videos. If you hit the bell, you'll actually get an alert. We try and upload a new video every week. And if you're looking for other products from Roycycled, you can find them at roycycled.com. Thank you so much. You guys remember, you can absolutely do anything that you've seen me do here today. And you guys can do it today. Thanks.